Now moving towards the formation of the plaque, how the plaque forms actually. Let's start it. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. So basically, the first layer that is formed in the plaque is pellicle. Pellicle even forms after minutes or within the seconds when you brush actually. It is basically a organic material layer that contains proteins and glycoproteins that come from the saliva, and this pellicle forms on all the tissues including hard and soft tissues. It is also known as acquired pellicle. It is supposed to protect enamel from the acids and however changes the charge and energy of tooth surfaces, so it actually facilitates the bacterial adhesion to the tooth surface and a double-sided adhesive tip. Yes, it actually has a double-sided adhesive tip. Nature's strictly tap. So basically, the pellicle actually changes the negative charge which is present naturally on the enamel and the high surface energy. So basically, pellicle modifies the surface energy by making the surface more hydrophobic and reducing the electrostatic repulsion between enamel and bacteria. So it actually facilitates the bacterial adhesion. Okay. Now basically, it also double-sided adhesive means actually it sticks to the surface on one side and offer binding also sides for the bacteria on the other side. So it is the first critical step in the formation of dental plaque. You can see here the clean spectrum, molecular adsorption, single organism multiplication, and then sequential adsorption of organisms. Now association. So basically we know when the pellicle forms, so the all the bacteria and the saliva in the oral cavity will come close to it. It is actually the early stage and the bacterial attachment actually is non-specific also. So what type of forces are there? We know actually here are actually van der Waals forces that actually are weak forces. Then we have electrostatic forces that actually there is attraction between oppositively charged particles like tooth and bacteria. Hydrophobic interaction like bacteria and pellicle both had hydrophobic areas that attract. Then we have actually Brownies motion, which is very important. This is the random motion of particles that help break the bacteria near the pellicle. Gravity and sedimentation, which actually large bacterial cells actually settle on the surface. Nature of this attachment is actually reversible and non-specific until recognition is involved. Bacteria are said to be loosely associated with the pellicle like dust lightly setting on a surface. Now basically what happens? What basically so the Brownian motion is very important in this. Basically what happens is there is a random motion that increases the chances of collision between the bacteria and pellicle. Okay, that actually basically when the conditions are favorable, so the bacteria will attach firmly by using the adhesins. Okay. Now adhesion. Some bacteria possess specific surfaces like molecules that are adhesins that bind to the pellicle receptors and become the primary colonizers, like streptococci, actinomyces. Subsequently, other organisms also adhere to the primary colonizers of bioflame. Microcolonies form a complex groups with the metabolic advantages from the for the constituents. Then actually together with growth of adjacent microorganisms and coadhesion, this leads to development of the microcolonies and eventually to form a mature bioflame. So basically, the bioflame is characterized by the primitive circulatory system, anaerobic organisms increases and metabolic products, and evolved means basically the forcibly detachable cell membrane constituents like lipopolysaccharides, vesicles serve to activate the host immune response. Basically, bacteria within the bioflame are protected from the phagocytic cells and against exogenous bactericidal agents. Interaction between genetically distant cells in a suspension results in clumps or co-aggregates. So the co-aggregation is cell-to-cell adhesion of the one or a bacterium to another. Co-aggregation is not random. Each bacteria strain only has a limited set of the bacteria to which they are able to adhere. The ability of adhere and co-aggregates is important in the development of bacterial bioflame.